And welcome back to Paul's Aquariums Unboxing. I am Paul, this is Paul's Aquariums, a retail aquarium shop for the last 24 years. I know, a long time. We are unboxing fish, like these. So first fish are clown loaches, very, very cool fish. There are a lot of clown loaches in these boxes. These are the smaller ones. They will get around about 30, 40 centimeters max. They live well over 20 years, so it takes them a long, long time to grow. But they are awesome. They're a tropical fish. They come from Borneo, which is an island up there somewhere. Full tropical, very, very awesome. Soft acidic water. A lot of people mix them with hard alkaline water species, but they do better with a lower pH and lower water mineral content. Very nice fish, and yes, lots of them in that size, and as I can see down there, huge ones. Look at those. Ooh, they are awesome. Perfect time if you want some decent sized clown loaches, and there are a fair few of those. Where were these a year ago when I wanted a whole lot of bigger clown loaches? These are all imported, so they are super awesome fish. Look at that. So if you want something for a decent sized tank, 4 foot or bigger, a group of those, 3, 6 more would be awesome. And the second fish, we have white cloud mountain minnows, and they come from the White Cloud Mountains in China. These are the gold ones, or exantic, which is like an albino, but not. Very cool, because they're cool water fish. Very, very cool fish. Schooling again, so you want a group of 3 or more of those. They do perfect in frog ponds. They won't eat tadpoles. Unheated aquariums, anything like that. Obviously don't mix them with clown loaches because they'll get inhaled and they don't like the heat. Oh, there is another Southeast Asian fish. So these guys are Harlequin raspora. Raspora are sort of like tetras, soft acidic water again. Schooling fish, so you want a group of them, so you want about sort of 3, 6, more the merrier. If you buy things in 5s or 6s that are schooling, they do a lot better than just 1 or 2. Really, really pretty fish. Called a Harlequin raspora. I have no idea because they're a raspora, but Harlequin, that's kind of strange. But it is what it is. And not as colourful, but super, super cool. These are, what are these? These are longfin leopard dinios or danios, depending on what part of the world you come from. Schooling, they are temperate, so I think pretty sure these come from India, places around that sort of area. But a really, really good temperate fish if you want something that's going to live in the cold and tropics. These guys are pretty awesome for that. So they will survive unheated in Southeast Queensland. And more Southeast Asian fish. If you can even see them in the bag, you can see them on the screen. These are tiny. Oh, they're so cool. These are emerald eye raspora. Very, very small schooling. Again, another type of raspora. Probably get about 2.5 centimeters max. It's about the size of a neon tetra, maybe a little bit smaller. Lovely silver color, little black edging on the dorsal fin, which is their little top fin. And they have lovely emerald eyes, hence the name Emerald Eye Raspora. They got the name right on those. No idea about the Harlequins. That was box number 1. We're going to box number 2. Hi. Box number 2 is very, very big. This is a huge box. This little heat thing. Could have done with that the other day when it was freezing cold. Silver sharks or Bala sharks, they will also get big. They're going to get around 30, 40 centimeters. Schooling, called a shark because they look like sharks, but they're not really aggressive. They got like a little round mouth, but not teeth. They don't have teeth like a shark does. They're a good schooling fish if you want something for a community tank. They will go really, really well with clown loaches. Bigger fish like that. More sharks. These are called rainbow sharks. Again, I have no idea why they would call them rainbow sharks. They're greyish brown with sort of orangey red fins. That's a pretty sad rainbow. Rainbow sharks, unlike the silver sharks that are schooling, these guys and girls do better 1 per tank because they get super, super territorial. So even in a 6-foot tank, if you have more than 1, eventually when they mature, and these ones only get around that sort of 15, 20 centimeters, they are going to be super aggressive towards each other and just try and annihilate each other all the time. So while they're small, you can have a group. While they're bigger, one per tank. More sharks. Okay, it's all the sharks or nothing. Well, it's obviously all the sharks and it isn't nothing. These are red-tail sharks, called a red-tail shark because they have a red tail. Technically they're called a red-tail black shark because they're black with a red tail. Same thing applies with the rainbow sharks, one per tank. If you mix a black red-tail shark with a rainbow shark, they're going to fight. But if you mix one of these or one of the rainbow sharks with a group of silver sharks, they'll be fine. So sort of one per tank with those types of sharks. It gets confusing because people will tell you they're fine together, but when they mature, they are not fine together. They do not like being together. What have we got in there? Gouramis? Licorice gouramis. Make a wish, lick it, licorice. And we have platies. These are a super easy fish to keep. They are live bearers, which means they have live babies. They are sort of from Central America. Very, very cool fish. Multiple colours. I have no idea what other colours we've got. There's some red wagtail platies. I'm not too sure what those ones are. Tuxedo platies, maybe? And there's probably countless other different coloured platies in there. Sunset platies. Oh, that one's a monster. That is a really big platy. So they're going to max out about 5-6 centimetres, which is the size of that big one there. Not really a schooling fish, but if you have a group of them, you want to have more females than males because the males will chase each other around and get cranky. But they're live bearers, so they have live babies. So if you've got enough plant cover and stuff, you'll get lots of baby fish. They're really cool fish if you want something easy to breed. Another live bearer are these guys and girls. These are mollies. So these come from Mexico, sort of around that sort of area. They are a tropical fish again. Like a little bit of salt in the water or not a low pH, which would be a higher pH. More gouramis. So these are an Asian fish. Oh, sparkling gouramis. They are a very, very cool little fish. Perfect for heavily planted tropical tanks. Very sparkly, very subtle colours on them. They're small enough not to eat adult shrimp, but they will pick on all the little baby shrimp. And being a little gourami with little nippy mouths, they can nip the eyes off shrimp and stuff. So probably better with other nano fish as opposed to like small shrimp tanks and so on. Oh, we have some very small rams. What are they? I believe they're the gold head platinum rams. They look white in the bag, but they will be a sky blue color with lovely gold heads. Oh, they're very perky. Oh, they're so little. Look how cool they are. So they are from South America. These are a man-bred color morph. Does that even make sense? Man-made color morph? Well, it's not really made, it's bred. It's just a line-bred color morph. It's like an albino solid blue one, and it brings out the gold in the head because there's no brown and yada yada yada. But they are a pretty little fish. Not schooling, so you don't need a group of them. One in a tank with normal tetras and a community setup is perfectly fine. More nano fish. Okay. We went big fish, and now we have all the cool little nano fish. So these are PYGMY Corydoras. There's lots of PYGMY Corydoras in there. Small, schooling, max out about 3 centimeters. Well, lovely, awesome little catfish. If you've got a little tiny tank and you want some little catfish rummaging on the bottom, these don't eat algae, but they will rummage on the bottom, look awesome. They will even swim mid-water. Pretty easy to breed as Corydoras go, so if you've got heavy plant cover, expect some babies to survive with them. That is a big bag. That is a big murky bag of neon tetras. So we have hundreds of neon tetras back in. Red, blue, South American, awesome. Everyone should know what a neon is. If you don't, you want a group of them, at least 6, go 10 or more. They are pretty freaking awesome. Oh, longfin cherry barbs. And they are nice and red. Get these. These are cool. I am breeding them at home, but mine are just about this size, but these are awesome. If mine at home looked like this, they would not be coming into the shop. Wow, they're a really, really cool fish. So cherry barbs are a peaceful barb, sort of like a tetra, like a neon and stuff. Bright, bright red, and these are the longfin variety, so super awesome again. They have more tail, more long fins, hence why they're longfin. Bag of striped KULI loaches. Another Asian fish, super peaceful, super awesome. They're like stripy fish spaghetti. Yes. You want a group of those, they are peaceful, they're not going to eat anything except baby shrimp and baby fish that might accidentally sit in front of them, but generally, as a rule, they are pretty awesome. Ooh. Another cherry barb. These are albino cherry barbs. Gets rid of all the brown pigmentation and the black, so you are left with a fluorescent, awesome barb. Super peaceful, super awesome. Did breed them last year if you saw my old videos. Still have some big breeders at home. I should breed them again. They look awesome in a group. They practically glow. So if you want something super colourful, easy to keep, that isn't expensive, these are one of the best ones you can go for your community tank. That was all in box number 2. Now we're going to box number 3. 1, 2, 3, 3, 3. Magically, it's box number 3. Another heat thing. Oh, that very cool fish. Otocinclus catfish. Everyone that's wanted Otocinclus, they are back in stock. If you don't know what an Otocinclus catfish is, they are a small sucking fish from South America. Doesn't get any bigger than like 3.5 centimeters or so. Schooling, so you want a group of like 4, 5 or more. Again, 4, 5 or more. More the merrier with them. They are a little bit delicate compared to other sucker fish, so make sure you've got biofilm, lots of areas for them to rest, like driftwood and plants, and no big fish that are going to harass them, but perfect for stuff like that. Get ready for it. Get ready for it. What are these fish? That's all you're getting. Those are my fish. Hopefully that's a male because I need to breed them. If you tell me what that fish is and you come in, you get 10% off any fish in the shop from this date to that date. You just have to say the name of that fish. Let's see if anyone can do that. Ooh, they are nice. Okay, I definitely should have got more of those. Those are whitefin ornate tetras. Very pretty fish, a little bit dearer than your normal tetras, a little bit bigger. These are like 4, 4.5 centimeters. Get a little bit bigger again, like 5 or 6 centimeters. A very showy, flashy, awesome fish. Definitely a tetra I need to breed one day when I get 5 minutes. What is that? Silver mollies. We've jumped to Mexico again. So the other guys were from South America. These are from Mexico. Not that far apart. Same part of the world. Kind of. Sorry to everyone that lives there and goes, it's nowhere close, but it's kind of close. More mollies again. Okay, we've got lots of mollies. Is that like the 3rd bag of mollies or the 4th bag of mollies? They're not mollies. South America. They are, what are they? Oh, they're balloon rams, gold balloon rams. Round, gold, awesome, like the neon head blue ones that you saw before. But these are the gold version and the balloon version, which just makes them round, like a balloon. Not all balloons are round though. So wouldn't they just call them the round version? Confusing. A big bag of angelfish. Looks like we have some silvers, some marbles. Silvers and marble. Is there any more? Yes, there are more angels. Okay, lots of bigger angels. Some stripy guys in there. A black one. So stripy, black, marbled, and silver angelfish. Angelfish are from South America. They're going to get big. They're going to get like that size. So you can't really keep them in small tanks. You want like at least 150 litres or so. Maybe 100 litres for one, but the height as well, because they're a big fish and they have big fins and they are pretty impressive. They are a cichlid and cichlids can be aggressive, so little tiny neons and stuff like that generally don't go well with big angels, but smaller angels you get away with, they will be fine. We're going to box number 4. I'm going to look different because it's going to be a different day. Box number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it is another day. I look kind of different. Ooh, look how different I look. Yep. Excitement. There is one more box of fish, lots of cool fish in here, lots of fish that I want to take home as well. Ooh, much like these. These are golden gouramis. These are a Southeast Asian fish. Breathe through the surface like the water super warm, so 28, 30 degrees. Bubble nest builders like betta fish and stuff like that. Very small mouth, so you can keep these with tetras and they are a decent sized fish. These ones are actually probably maybe 10 centimeters. They'll get about 14 centimeters or so, which is a pretty chunky fish. I think there's a few bags of those. Those are your golden gouramis and lace gouramis, pearl gouramis. Oh, they are cool. There are boys, there are girls, a little bit smaller than the other ones, maybe about 8-9 centimeters these, but they will still get a decent size, so about that 12-14 centimeters. Full lacy fins, very awesome. Kind of want to pinch a pair to breed. Comment down below if I should do a video on breeding gouramis, because they are a cool fish to breed. Oh, we have tetras from South America. These are rosy tetras, called rosy tetras because they're a rosy color and they're a tetra. South American, schooling, not really nippy, but they will get a decent size. Almost look like the white fin ornate tetras, but they don't have the white fins, and they're rosy, hence the name. More gouramis. Oh, look at them. Okay, I think there's a lot of gouramis in this box. These are your red dwarf gouramis, but not your red dwarf gouramis. These are your honey red dwarf gouramis. So like the gold ones we usually have, but these are the red version. Very red, by the way. Jump to South America. Stingray Corydoras. Awesome bottom dwelling catfish. Peaceful. Get about sort of 6-7 centimeters. So they're one of the bigger Corydoras. Schooling, so you want a group of them. So have like at least 3, if not 6. More Corydoras. These are the albinos. I think these are albino peppered Corydoras. There's usually albino bronze and albino peppereds. They sort of have the peppered look to them. No, they are albino bronze. They have the pattern of the bronze, even though they're albino. Albino bronze Corydoras, same thing as the Stingrays, don't get as big. Obviously albino, hence why they're albino. More Corydoras. These are one of the coolest Corydoras. These are peppered Corydoras. They have really, really nice light and dark blue to them. Again, schooling, very easy to keep. Where these come from in South America, it gets a little bit cold, so they'll be fine unheated in southeast Queensland. They're going to go down to like 15 degrees Celsius, no problem. A very, very cool catfish if you've got unheated in southeast Queensland or somewhere where it doesn't get too cold. Okay, we've got a lot of Corydoras now. Those are panda Corydoras. Called panda Corydoras because they're hybrid with a panda. No, they're not. They're just black and white, like every single fish they call a panda. I say it every time, but there's more black and white animals than pandas, isn't there? But these, being a panda Corydoras, are schooling again, small, max out about 5 centimeters or so. So they're one of the smaller Corys, and there is quite a few double ups. There's more peppereds, more Stingrays, more albinos, quite a few. But, oh, there's some really nice mollies in there. Look at that one. These are balloon mollies, so they've got the little round body and the top fin. They don't get as big as your normal mollies because they're like a stunted sort of shape to them. They're line bred to be round, hence like a balloon again. Why don't they call them moon mollies? Because the moon's round. Unless you're into flat moon stuff, I'm sure some people are. Lots of Corydoras, lots of gouramis, awesome tropical community fish. If you enjoyed this unboxing, click the thumbs up so I know. Feel free to subscribe, that would be wonderful. Watch all these videos on the screen if you want to watch other wonderful stuff, and we will see you in the next unboxing. Thank you very much for watching. Watching stuff. I'm sure some people are.